Hello, I'm going to show you one of the most important parts of using Kamiak, which is the ability to create new assignments for your colleagues. The place to start is New, and then select Assignment. Be aware that only editors can actually create assignments, so if you're a contributor or a guest, you won't have the ability to create new assignments for yourself or your colleagues. The first window that you see here gives you 3 fields to fill in. The slug is a way to identify the assignment going forward. So let's use this. As you can see, it's pretty flexible. You can use any characters you like to describe the assignment. And just be aware that this is not going to be editable going forward, so make sure that you can describe the assignment as best you can so people know what it's about. The next field is instructions. I'm going to leave this blank, but you can actually add whatever you like. That's pretty open to how you wish to use it. Connect to other assignments. This is a way, for example, if you have other things in the process that you'd like to bind in some way to this assignment, they can share media, just keep track of one another's deadlines. This is the place to do that. You can also edit this field after you've created the assignment, so no need to set it here if you're not sure. You don't need to set it at all if it's just an independent assignment that has no relationship with any others that you're working on. You can then choose who should be doing the assignment. So for the sake of this demo, I'm going to assign this to myself. You'll also see that you can actually specify a particular desk and offer it to any of the desks in your newsroom. So for example, if I wanted to offer it to the travel desk, I could. Everybody on the travel desk would get an email asking them if they would be interested in claiming the assignment that you've created. But for the sake of this demo, I'm going to assign this to me specifically. This will mean that I'm the only one to get an email notifying me that I've been tasked with taking on this assignment. I also get to choose which desk is going to be doing the editing. So in this case, I'm going to choose the travel desk. And here's a reminder of what the workflow is for this desk. I'm lucky enough to have 5 editors and 10 copy editors that can take charge of the assignment when it gets to their stage. If I'm lucky enough to have so many different people at each one of these positions, I can actually specify who I would like to take on the work at each individual stage. If I leave it open, then in this case all 5 editors, for example, would receive this assignment in their inbox. The first person to claim it would be able to work on it, and that can be changed at a later date if necessary. Once I've chosen the editing desk to be doing the editing on the assignment I'm creating, if I hit continue, I'll be taken to the deadlines page. The deadline page lets me choose what I want for the first submission deadline. Generally speaking, this tends to be a few days or even a couple of hours before the publishing deadline, which is when we'd ideally like this assignment to be ready for the public to see. So for the first submission deadline, I'm going to set 6 o'clock. I'm then going to pick the destination that we'd like to push it to. You'll see that some of these are copy and paste destinations. Others, like this one for example, is a WordPress destination which we can push to automatically. I'm going to choose the date that I'd ideally like this to go live. Now just because I've set it on the 25th at 6 o'clock doesn't mean that it'll automatically get pushed to WordPress on that date and at that time. It needs to be approved first by the last person in the chain. If we go back, we'll see that that is the editor step here that is acting as the publishing editor. So any of these 5 editors will have publishing ability on this assignment. If I go forward again, we've kept the deadlines, and now I'm going to create this assignment to show you what it looks like when it appears in my inbox. So as I mentioned, because we're assigning this to me and not to an entire desk, I'm the only person that would get an email letting me know that I've now been tasked with this assignment, and as you've just seen, it's popped up in my inbox within Kamiak. So now, if I'm logged in, I can click this directly, or I could also click through from the email I would have received. If I click that, I'm straight through to working on the assignment, where I can add my title and the other fields that I have to fill in on this assignment. We can also see the editors that I've selected at each one of these positions, and the fact that the publishing editor position has been left open. And that's how you create a new assignment.